Diabetes is a chronic disease that occurs when your blood sugar is too high. Blood glucose is your main source of energy and comes from the food you eat. Insulin, a hormone made by the pancreas, helps glucose from food get into your cells to be used for energy. Sometimes your body doesn't make enough or any insulin, or doesn't use insulin well. Glucose then stays in your blood and doesn't reach your cells. Without enough insulin, your body can't use glucose properly for energy. This prompts the release of hormones that break down fat as fuel, which produces acids known as ketones. Excess ketones build up in the blood and eventually spill over into the urine. Ketones build up when there is insufficient insulin to help fuel the body's cells. Over time, having too much glucose in your blood can cause health problems such as kidney damage, nerve damage, diabetic retinopathy, cardiovascular disease, and so on. It is estimated that the number of people affected by diabetes will rise up to 700 million by 2045, leading to the World Health Organization to classify diabetes as an epidemic. Zimmer and Peacock aim to move the diabetes field forward by collaborating with like-minded people to create and enhance novel technologies and treatments that strive to change the lives of people with diabetes. We work with two main biomarkers, glucose and ketone, to detect sugar levels in the interstitial fluid. However, there are more biomarkers such as cortisol and lactate that aid in the detection of glucose. Our wearable technology starts with ZP's glucose and ketone sensors, and detection of these biomarkers is done through the minimally invasive technology of our microneedles. Our sensors are connected to a miniature PCB, and this is contained in a wearable armband device. This armband is then worn and the experiment can now begin. A basic chronoamperometric profile starts to form. We allow the stabilization of this curve, and once the curve has stabilized, we test our sensor to see if they detect glucose in interstitial fluid. This is done by eating and drinking sugary food and drink such as cake and a can of Coke. After the consumption of sugary food and drink, a spike in glucose was detected from the peak on the graph, demonstrating that our sensors are detecting glucose successfully in a wearable and minimally invasive format. We aim to contribute towards the diabetes field as the number of people with diabetes continues to rise. So treating and managing this chronic disease early is important because it puts diabetic patients' health on a trajectory for the rest of their lives. Using ZP technology, we can help diabetic patients monitor their blood levels in a routine way. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please visit us at our website.